Episode 1 of Supernatural. We are done. The pilot. This is my favorite line. No chick flick moments. I give this an 8 out of 10. And man, my poor boys, they didn't stay untraumatized for long. And I predicted right away that Sam was not going to get back in time first thing on Monday. And of course, by the end, we know that whatever demon or monster that took Molly seems to also want these boys together because he took Sam's girlfriend too. Honestly, I think he's better off. I'm sure there will be better love interests for him later. But just moving this so that you can see the rest. Yeah, so I predict that their father is looking for the demon that took Molly, and he doesn't want Sam and Dean to follow him. So that the message he left in the book is actually him saying, don't follow me. But Dean, he's just going to tell Sam, no, we got to go after him. And he's just going to disregard that warning. And yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't see any new people from our bingo on the list, but if I'm wrong, let me know. I have a really bad memory for faces. And tell me if you want me to do more of these. Done episode 2 of Supernatural. Wendigo. My favorite line, want some white meat? I'm rating this one a 7 out of 10. Don't like it quite as much as the first one. I definitely think that both Jessica and Mary are not dead, given especially that they're in the grid. Unfortunately, that kind of comes with spoilers. So they're around somewhere, and I think the demon that has them feeds on their memories, so that's why they haven't called or anything. And I'm also afraid that this will not be the first time Dean gets kidnapped. Probably not by a long shot. And someone in my followers reminded me of these people. So first off, I died a little bit inside when I realized I called their father Daddy. I got pretty good with this one. I called her the surrogate mom. Turns out it's just mom. And finally, she's clearly not a goddess and also clearly not dead. Just finished watching episode 3 of Supernatural, Dead in the Water, and my favorite quote was, "Name 3 children you even know." But I would give this one a 6 because I find like it was a little bit predictable and it wasn't as good as the previous episodes. Although I don't know if anyone here knows Magnus Archives, but this one reminded me a lot of Mag 6, A Father's Love, where there's brackish water coming out of the taps. Of course, that didn't have the same monster. Dean's connection to the little boy made me think that we are going to find out that he had some sort of power when he was younger and his parents locked it away, and then maybe it'll come back in the future. Maybe he'll have some sort of crazy gift, like being able to tell the future. Who knows? And yeah, I didn't get anybody on the character bingo sheet, so correct me if I'm wrong if we saw anyone new from the character bingo, but otherwise, not a lot to say about this one. Onward and upward. I just finished watching episode 4, Phantom Traveler of Supernatural, for the first time. Great episode. I give it an 8 out of 10. My favorite line, "It's your job to keep my alive." I will say, my predictions are that this universe has some sort of like Hellmouth, Buffy-esque amnesia. Otherwise, how is it not demons like all over the news all the time? I do think biblical and satanic numerology will be a recurring theme. These are easy predictions, guys. This is not a stretch. I do think Dean's fear of flying will be used by the bad guys in future episodes because almost dying in a plane crash is not going to make that fear of flying any better. And finally, I think John is avoiding his sons because he thinks the big bad will target them if he gets too close to them. And I didn't recognize any characters in the sheet. I'm sorry, I told you I'm really bad with faces. So if I missed any, if there were characters in the sheet, please tell me. But I did put the Impala here because someone mentioned it. Sorry I missed you, little Impala.